Oh, welcome to Life of Dave. We're back inside. So I'll give that a little clean up now. Wipe it all down with some acetone. So now it's ready for a bit of sticky stuff. So I'm going to fill all these voids with some bonding paste. If I get time, I'd like to get this done and get it glassed up today. I don't know if I'm going to get time to fix up the cubby hole like I wanted to. That was the plan today, but because of all this extra work, that plan might well go out the window before I've got to go pack up and go collect the kids from school again, which is a bit disappointing. I was really hoping to get that stuck in today. Actually, I don't want to mix up too much of this, it won't go, because that is pretty darn warm today. I'd rather mix up a little bit less and knock up two lots, just in case it goes off on me far too quickly. It shouldn't do, but it's probably double the temperature today than it has been all the other times this year that I've been down so far, so it could well set up a lot quicker. Now I've still got the mask on because it's been dusty in here today. The dust's settled a bit now, but obviously it's still going to be in the air. And I'll say I'm mixing up now, so this stuff again requires a mask. I've had the acetone open as well, so we've been doing that. So yeah, pretty much whenever I'm doing most things on this boat, it's mask on. Other than very first thing in the morning when the dust's all settled and it's not kicked up, I'll sometimes have a quick chat with you whilst I'm doing something, but generally speaking it's mask on when I'm inside the boat most of the time. Making sure we mix all that MEKP with the resin fillers, scraping off that side of the spreader thoroughly so that it all gets mixed and you don't get like a little build up on the back of the spreader that hasn't got mech in it. Hopefully you can hear me alright. It's a bit muffled with a mask, but it's got to be, I'm afraid. Try to talk up when I can. I'm sure all the other folks down here fixing their boat think I'm in here talking to myself. He's madder than we are. Right, there we go. So that's mixed up. I use a little bit less mech than I usually do because of the temperature today. It's enough, it will set it off, but I don't want it going off too quickly. Right, let's start at the top. Bit and build under there. This basically isn't flat under here, it's all rippled. I've had to grind it off, so I want to just even it up a bit so when I glass it, I'm not glassing in air pockets. But I still want some glass exposed so the glass sticks to that and not just to the filler. If the filler pops off, the glass comes off. Just a very, very thin smear to even it up. And there's a few little cut holes and voids I need to fill, so most of this is wipe on, wipe off, just leaving the low spots covered. So there are a couple of little voids that I want to just sort out and fill over. There's the other one. fill them with this stuff. When I glass it over, no more void, and the glass will give me the strength that I need. Roughly the shape. Oh, it's warm today, I'll tell you. Very warm. This looks pretty thin, so I want the extra glass to give me strength. Around the gunnels there. I don't want to be walking around there and it starts cracking. So I think it needs a bit more glass on there myself. I'm not happy with how it is, so especially as I've just ground a load of it away. You know, I've taken strength out. Yeah, I could paint back over it, it'll look fine, but it's not going to put any strength in it. So it needs a bit more glass, in my opinion. So I'd like to get this glass today, but if I can just get it filled, if that's all I get done, that's all I get done. It is what it is. It's so rough, this hull inside. It's no super yacht. Very poorly laid up on the inside, really. Well, that'll do. Spots there. Keep going until you've got no holes and voids. It's going to start going off pretty quick, I reckon, today. It's already starting to grey up, which means it's starting to go. The catalyst's working away. I'll be quick with this now. I want to get it all on there before that goes off and wastes it all. Forcing that into that gap there. This is quite a nasty void under here. That's probably all the way along, but I'm not grinding the whole bolt out. Literally, it's like re-sticking the whole top back down. That'll be ridiculous. You know, I can't do that. I'm just going to fill what's exposed. Yeah, otherwise I'm pretty much making a new boat. I might as well have just bought a mould and made my own one. Would have been easier. Literally, I think it would have been easier to build one from scratch if I had a mould. I wouldn't have had all this sanding crap down to clean it up, and it's sorting out all these problems that other people have introduced. Nearly there, just trying to watch for the bits that I've missed. Need a little bit more for that bit. Still got a little bit on the bottom there to do. Just mix that a little bit more, cut a little bits up here, and then this bit down there. Nearly there. Right, mix up a little bit more, let's get that on. You can see that other lot's already going off now. It's all turned from a greeny blue to grey. As I've said, I don't expect perfection, but I want it as good as I can get it. You know, I don't want to be tracking air voids in there. Otherwise I might as well have just left it as it was and just painted straight over the top. And that's not what I wanted. When this is all done and glass, I'll run a little bit of filler over it, sand it all down, get it all smooth, and then paint it. I want it to all look nice. I don't want it with under the ripples and holes and pits in it. There's still a bit of a hole, too much of a dip, should I say. Quite a major void there it was, so. Where I'll grind out a couple of voids. Quite a hole there, so. Got a feeling I'm going to end up having to let this set up and come back next week to finish it. So it looks like today's just going to be filler in, and I reckon next week's going to be glassing this in and then sticking that blooming bit in. I really wanted that done today, but it's a bit disappointing, but as I've said before, I can't not do this, you know. I just can't. I cannot put that in without doing this first. Just be pointless. Here they come, look, going to come ruining me filming. Right. Let's give that a pause. friends coming round to say hello, check I'm still moving. Or to just talk over my video. You decide. Right, a bit on there. Force that one. Not got to worry about this bottom bit too much because I've knocked around that off. I'll ground this little bit here. I just want to seal that in a little bit. Like I say, I've still got to grind this bottom off yet. So I'm going to glass this top down to the middle of this, and then when I've done this, I'll glass that over the top of this bit. So this is more to just get all the voids done and sanded whilst I'm doing it in one go. Oh, yeah, hot, hot, hot. Whew. I am melting. Right, a little bit left, haven't we, Stenny? I think I've got them all. Yeah. Can you stop? Or just do a little bit more there and you end up catching what you've already done and ruining it. Always the way, just leave it alone. But no, you can't, can you? Now it's starting to go tacky, so it ain't got long. And that's going to go off too much to smooth it out. Just one last little bit, and I caught the next bit and ruined it. It was all looking good up until that point. There we go. Oh, Jesus. It is more. That's it. Got that off on there. Doing any little dimples. It's all been acetoned, so it doesn't matter. I can stick it where I like. All this has been acetoned. Just use it up. Fill in any little holes and voids and clips in the glass there. It's all got to be sanded again. So that's as done as I can get it at the moment. So I'm going to have to let that set up and sand it. There's too many swells in it. By the time I start glassing it, they're going to dry and I'll end up with voids underneath again. So that's going to have to set up. I'll have to come back next week and sand it off, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes. Just too much there. It has to, about 3 foot, just over section that I've cleaned up there. So obviously we've got the underside, the top side, so there, underneath, and then down there, working in all the little grooves. But we managed to get that all sanded today, prepped up, filled all the voids, and ready for glassing. So next week we can sand that down, smooth it all up, and then we can lay some glass in there and stick in the other unit. Like I say, really wanted that in today, but it's not going to happen. It's all cut out, hinges marked and ready to go in there. Like I say, I could stick this in and bond it in place, but I want to glass this first, give that some more strength. I'm just not happy that the strength's now. Where I've ground this away, you can see daylight shining through there. That's thin. You know, this you can see here is fine. This bit here is really thin where that light's coming through. So I want to get another bit of glass around there before I stick anything in, so that I know when I walk around the side on them gunnels, that's strong. You know, once I fix all that in place, I know that ain't breaking, and I'm going to cracks opening up and water coming in. You know, because then I'll end up having to cut all that out to get to it to repair it, or have to repair it from the outside, which will look awful. So there we go. That's just how it's got to be, I'm afraid. But for now, I'm going to get myself outside in the sunshine, bit of fresh air, and yeah, we'll have to come back next week and finish this. Right, thank you for watching Life of Dave. Hope you've enjoyed that. Most of that's going to be fast forwarded, double speed, whatnot, and all the rest of it, because yeah, we're up to half hour now, and it's far too long to watch me slapping on some filler and a bit of sanding. Right, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care, everyone.